Now please join me in giving a warm welcome to Alene High School's Valedictorian Lilian Smith.
Okay, that's going to be hard to follow. Class of 2021, scream if you can hear me. Okay. Hi. For those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lilian, and we went to high school together. If you do know me, you know that I ask way too many questions in class. I am the world's worst driver and refuse to even get on the highway. I am terrible at comebacks. And I know I don't look intimidating, but I slap people on the arm when I laugh, and many of my offended friends have sent me TikToks about it. Okay. Quirks and all, I would not be here graduating with each of you if it weren't for some very special people. First of all, thank you so much to my teachers for dealing with me. I am absolutely 100% positive that I could not have survived these past few years without each of you. Thank you to my friends for putting up with me for the past 4 years. And thank you to my parents for being the light of my life. I know I usually say this with sarcasm, but in actuality, you inspire me each and every day, and I can only hope to make you proud. Let's be honest. I know it could have been worse, but this year sucked. Okay. My senior year calendar did not include plans for a pandemic that led to online learning, cancellations, and an end to seeing a full view of everyone's face. Across the country, we have watched as rioting, school shootings, and civil unrest have unfolded. Divisive politics have forced people into hating their neighbors, with both sides refusing to admit their faults. Our community has not been spared from the ravages of these schisms. We have heated school board meetings, hostile letters to the editor in the local paper, and people with guns in the streets squaring off against BLM protesters. And even nature has come for us with avalanches, smoke so toxic we weren't allowed to go outside, and an actual tree hurricane. Until this year, some of us have looked at life in a simple, linear manner. You are born, go to school, make friends, graduate and get a job, settle down, maybe get married and maybe have kids, grow old, and die. The pandemic reminded us that life is far from linear, and this year we each experienced different, unique challenges that instantly stopped our lives in their tracks. Many people think of hardship solely as negative. However, history, thanks Mr. Walters, Donovan, and Holgate, teaches us that difficulty and challenge create the best generations. Britain's tyrannical reign brought the 13 colonies together in 1776 to establish the country we live in today. World War II contrived in America, where both people on both sides of the political spectrum came together for one common goal: to save humanity. 9/11 caused Americans to come together in mutual respect and love for one another. This is a truth that we see across the ages, in different times, and places, and mediums. We even see that the best art and literature come out of war, famine, and pain. Whether it's the story of a family living under an oppressive regime in Afghanistan, or a diary of a young Jewish girl hiding from the Nazis. I, of course, wouldn't wish tragedy on anyone, but everyone here has individual losses just the same. There are those that are deeply devastating, like losing a person you care about or someone you love being seriously hurt. And then there are the smaller defeats that are not as catastrophic, but can feel like it at the time. I cried my heart out over losing the race to be ASB president. I felt humiliated when I bombed the PSAT and did worse my junior year than my sophomore year, despite my lofty goals. Your sorrows might be different. You had your last chance to win a certain title in your sport, and it didn't happen. You had your heart set on a role in the school play, and it went to someone else. You worked so hard for a grade in a challenging class and didn't make it. Maybe you were unable to participate in a favorite activity for the last time due to this unusual year. You didn't get the college or trade school admission or job that you thought was perfect for you. We all have these, individually as well as collectively. This includes all of the losses that we have faced as a class throughout our 4 years of high school. We lost Mr. Schuler our freshman year, and we lost students, even one in our class. Our sophomore year principal left us shortly after he arrived. Our junior year was cut short by the pandemic, and our senior year has been filled with insufficient replacements for beloved traditions and rites of passage. Our high school experience has been bookended by loss. But here we are. We made it. We survived all of these travesties, and whether we like it or not, our pain has shaped us. We now have stories for our children. We have a deep level of compassion for others, and we have perseverance in regards to new challenges. Character, insight, and depth are ours for the taking. When I was preparing what to say today, I struggled to convey in words the amazing drive that has developed in each of us from all of our heartache. So, since a picture is worth 1,000 words, a video must be worth 1,000,000.
Hi, I'm Carson McGee, and I work with U.S. Congress to fund a cure for type 1 diabetes.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Brewer, and this is Kylie Melsha.
And we volunteer at our youth groups.
Hi, my name is Harry Blackstone, and this is Dawson Price.
And we volunteered for the information area of Ironman.
Hi, we're Zoe and Bella, and we set up a donation drive for the Union Gospel Mission of Coeur d'Alene.
I'm Amanda Thompson, and this is Hayden Levy.
And we protested for Black Lives Matter this summer.
We're Alex and Chance, and we were volunteer camp counselors for the 6th graders at Trail Creek.
Hi, I'm Audrey, and this is Phoebe.
And we raised over $8,000 to build wells in the Kingdom of Eswatini.
I'm Jackson Cole, this is Trent Nelson, and this is Tyson Bonner.
As part of the football team, we help clean up trash on Highway 95, and we participate in the 4th of July parade.
Hi, I'm Josie, this is Riley, and this is Nikki.
And this summer, we participated in a couple Black Lives Matter protests.
And we also went to marches for women's rights.
Hi, I'm Ty Betts, and this is Malin Davis, and we help volunteer after school at Lakes Middle School to help support kids in a math competition.
I'm Alex Hunt. And I'm Ian Stewart. I designed, planned, and developed the COVID-19 Guard Shack for Kootenai Health.
As a part of Student Council, we put together 3 different drives for local nonprofit organizations.
Wow. Thank you. This is what just 1/12 of the class of 2021 has accomplished. Think of how long this video would be if we were able to show how much each person in this class has contributed. In a world where the only constant is change, we as a class have still managed small triumphs. We finally won Fight for the Fish for the first time in 10 years. Exceeded expectations for the blood drive, and even dictated our own unique year, complete with a senior sunrise, a surprise sledding trip, and like 4 different senior skip days. Okay. Even in the face of hardship, I know that I would not trade our high school experience for the world. Look at what the last 4 years have produced. All of you. All of your passion, all of your purpose, all of your power to make change. Many of us have gone to school for up to 13 or more years together. From Skechers to wheelies to Air Forces, from silly bands to kendamas to fidget spinners to Fortnite, from leaving room for Jesus at middle school dances to barely having enough room to breathe at high school dances. From Gangnam Style to Whippin' Nay Nay to Old Town Road, we have grown up together, and our shared experiences bind us to one another. While our senior prank was far from the best in history, our choice to spend our time together camping demonstrates our strong relationships with one another. These are the last days of the first days of our lives, and we want to spend them together. I've been told that our class is spreading out across the country more than any class before us. But at our 10-year reunion, which I get the honor of planning, and you all better make sure I don't forget, no matter how long or far we will have been from Coeur d'Alene, time will be no match for the unbreakable bond that we have crafted in high school through our memories and the challenges that we have faced together. Now, class of 2021, stand up and remain standing if you were in this video. Okay. Stand up and join them if you have ever been a leader or a president of a club at CHS. Stand up and join them if you have represented your school as a musician, athlete, or actor. Stand up and join them if you have volunteered at your hospital, your church, or your school. Stand up and join them if you have ever befriended someone who looked lonely. Stand up and join them if there are people here who love you. Everyone should be standing. Thank you. Look around. We're all standing together. What makes the world and all of its problems okay are these people here today. These people who are your peers, your friends, your family in the audience, and your biggest supporters. The people who build you up and use their life experiences to contribute to a better tomorrow together. There are people in this class who I know for a fact I will be reading about in national news 10 years from now. We are at a crossroads, venturing off into the world. None of us are completely positive of what next year or even tomorrow holds for us. The only thing I am sure about is this class is fated to change history. If metal is refined by fire, we are absolutely golden. We made the history books once by surviving this pandemic, and I wholeheartedly believe that we will continue to make history by staying close and in touch, by pushing our limits, and by contributing more to the world than any class before us. To do this, we need to continue to vote, volunteer in our community, protest injustice, put others first, embrace our neighbors, smile, empathize, rise up, and make our pain and loss count by using it to produce perseverance, character, and hope. I am beyond honored to be graduating in this class. My only regret is that we don't have more time. I can't think of a better group to make history with. Congratulations, class of 2021. I love you all.
Anybody had any doubts about our future generations, I think we're going to be in good hands. Thank you for the inspiration, Kalia and Lillian.